Hey guys, welcome back to the Dose of Truth channel. I'm your host, Mike. We've got a few new articles. Right now we're going to go into the most recent deluge in California and how it's led to a levee breach in Monterey County. A levee failure on the Pajaro River in California's Monterey County caused major flooding and forced hundreds of evacuations as an atmospheric river storm pounded California. The levee breached late on Friday night, and patrols noticed signs of a problem. 30 minutes later, the levee failed, and as of Saturday morning, the failure was approximately 100 feet wide. The town of Pajaro, with a population of 1,700, mostly farm workers, is underwater. Efforts associated with the levee break are going to be further hampered by incoming weather, as another storm is expected to hit the area early next week. The Pajaro community has been affected by the previous storms, but this one is described as worse. Now we can actually get into it. A levee failure on the Pajaro River in Monterey County triggered massive flooding and prompted hundreds of evacuations and dozens of water rescues as the latest atmospheric river storm pummeled large swaths of California. Let's hear some from the people. Supervisor Luis Alejo of Monterey County. We had avoided just barely by the grace of God the flooding of the community, Alejo said of recent storms. Residents were ordered to evacuate Friday afternoon, but some didn't, he said, because they were hoping that the worst would not happen because the levee did not breach during the last set of storms. That's nothing that you should ever rely on. Generally, because water is the greatest solvent in the world, it's obviously going to degrade things. It's only going to get worse. Every preceding event is going to be worse by objectivity. Let's get some more. This is a disadvantaged community that often doesn't get the attention it deserves, Alejo said. These are our friends, our neighbors. These are people that we really care about, and we know what they're going to go through, some tremendous hardship over the next several months. President Biden chimed in a phone call Saturday to Gavin Newsom, said California will have the full support of the federal government when responding to the devastation caused by the storms, according to a spokesperson for the governor. On Saturday afternoon, crowds of onlookers stood on the Watson side of Pajaro River Bridge, watching the swollen, muddy river rushing below and the submerged town of Pajaro on the other side. Sheriff's deputies, county divers, and boat rescue crews were parked alongside the bridge behind yellow tape. Law enforcement officials stopped those with relatives or businesses on the other side, as well as the merely curious, from crossing. One man, who declined to provide his name, said his grandmother was stuck on the other side in a flooded home. Authorities would not let him cross, but took down her address and promised to check. That's rough. In the last 3 months, California has experienced a series of anomalous weather events, including extreme heat waves, drought conditions, and intense wildfires. In June 2021, the state experienced a record-breaking heat wave that led to several wildfires, including the Dixie Fire, which has burned more than 900,000 acres to date. In July 2021, California declared a drought emergency in 50 of its 58 counties due to lack of precipitation and low water levels in reservoirs. The drought conditions have led to water restrictions and concerns about agricultural production. In August 2021, California experienced a second heat wave with temperatures reaching up to 115 degrees Fahrenheit in some areas. The heat wave exacerbated the ongoing drought conditions and led to an increase in wildfires, including the Caldor Fire, which has burned more than 219,000 acres to date. The only Caldor I like is soup. Overall, these events have highlighted the ongoing effects of climate change on California's weather patterns and the need for increased efforts to mitigate its impacts. Well, that's all I have right now for the weather activity. I guess we'll see how it goes. It seems that California is not having its having its fair share of it's just having its fair share. Let's just say that. Guys, if you like the content, please like and subscribe, share, and leave a comment, please. Nothing's more important than leaving a comment so we can know what you think and how we can improve. Thanks.